everyone, I'm Apex Gamester and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I haven't uploaded a video on this game for quite a long time, but with the version 0.22 implementing the career mode with sort of like a story development, sort of a science discovery sort of mode to the game, I thought I would go through that one. So I'm going to start a new game, and I'm going to start right from the beginning. And there, my name, which this will be Apex Gamester. Career mode. You will have to manage all aspects of your career program. This mode is still under development, and we get to choose our flag. And as you can see, I've already made my own logo flag, which is very exciting times. And so here is the renewed view of the Kerbal Space Center. We have our vehicle assembly building. No, we don't. That's a space plane hangar. There's our vehicle assembly building. There we have something else. Tracking station there. Here we have the research and development. If we go into that, we can see we have the beginnings of a development tree. And as we progress through missions and unlocking new data from the space, we will unlock different branches that will unlock different parts as we go along. So the first thing we need to do is research 5 science to get the next branch of development. Also, we have the astronaut complex, which is for hiring Kerbans. Yeah, is that the right? Kerbals. Hiring Kerbals. I will not be using Jebediah Bill or Bob in any of my missions, or at least that's the plan. Lovely ambient noise in here. Kerbals just having some fun, playing some pool. And here we even have a list of ones that we will have lost. The reason why I'm not going to use Jebediah Bill or Bob is because that they are regenerative. You can use them. They can die on a mission, and then they will still be available the next day or the next mission. So I want to use these guys so that when they die, and we can't use them. We can't bring them back in. So I would like to hire Sheldorf because his courage is quite high and his stupidity is quite low, and Roland Kerman as well. I think he can join the roster. Although at the moment, not both of those will be needed, so let's go straight into our first mission, which will be a suborbital flight, just trying to get a feel for rockets. And I'm going to call it Apex suborbital 001. Okay? And as you can see, the list of parts that we have is very bleak. Hardly anything. And so we will start off with the one-person command module, and then this is where we can go up to crew and select who's going to go into this rocket for the mission. And we don't want to use Jebediah. I'm going to use Sheldorf, because I believe you would need to be quite crazy to do what he is about to do, which is be the first Kerbal to man a rocket. I think that requires someone with actually a lot of stupidity if he was the first. And this is going to be very simple. It's just going to be a couple of these fuel tanks and a liquid fuel engine, and nothing there. We don't need that. We will need a parachute. A big emphasis is on returning your crafts back to the planet after a mission. We can also communitron things back using this antenna, which I'm going to put about there. But you get more science if you actually bring the craft back, and that's pretty much what I'm going to try and do. And that's pretty much all we can do on this part. I'm just going to make sure my stages are correct. Bring that rocket into there. Okay, so we're ready to launch straight away. And here we are. the launch pad of the first ever Kerbal. I suppose it's not really a space mission, but it's a rocket mission. So throttle up to maximum. SAS on. In this mission, all I want to do is to go straight up and then straight back down again. Nice and simple. I would even like to land on this pad if I can. So 3, 2, 1 and liftoff. And for some reason, Jebediah is flying. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go back because that's why? Why has that happened? There it is. There's the rocket. The stages are set. No Bill Kerman. No. There's an empty seat, and I want Sheldorf filling that empty seat. Fill. Okay. Clear. Reset. Done. Okay. Is that done? I have no idea. Okay. No, we're going to try again. We're going to get this right. Sheldorf Kerman is in the pilot seat. That's better. See what sort of view he has from in here. We do have a window. However, it's not probably providing him with much of a view. And if we... Oh, there we go. What we can do is do a crew report on the launch pad. And you can see that the assessment of the situation, crew report from launch pad, data size 5 MITs, scientific value 1.5. And we're going to keep that data because we can use that once we've brought Mr. Sheldorf Kerman back to the surface. So 3, 2, 1. Once again, let's try and lift off. That's better. And straight away I'm going to throttle back a bit. I don't want to burn off too much fuel because I want to have a nice soft landing right down here on the launch pad if I can. And I'm going to try and go up to, should we say 10,000 meters, and do some science about that altitude, and we can throttle back even more. Oh, we're actually about to run out of fuel. Okay, well we're at 10,000 anyway already. So if I then do a crew report again, overwrite existing crew report. Okay, review report. Okay, so in this instance, I'm going to transmit the data back. Starting transmission, and you will see that 1.5 science added, but you'll see that my electric charge goes down quite considerably with that transmission. And so the idea is that in later missions, emphasis will be put on making sure that you balance the amount of science that you can send home with the amount of electric charge that you have with solar panels, batteries, and so on and so forth. So now we've done that, we can do another crew report, which will get us a nice 3.5. So that is pretty good. And that fills our quota for 5 science. Let's have a little look from the EVA's perspective. Not much. But we're crashing down. I say the word crashing loosely. We're going to miss the launch pad, which is fine, but we're still going to land in sort of like the area of the space station. And I've got that little bit of fuel just to make sure that this thing comes down, because we have no Separatrons. So I'm just going to use this to make sure that that we break down nice and gently, and none of our instruments are destroyed. Now we're losing velocity now at quite a nice rate. At 500 meters, the parachute will deploy fully. I'm hoping without a hitch. Anytime now. There we go. Nice and smooth. I'm looking for the shadow so I can sort of gauge how high up I am. There it is. And it looks like we're going to land nice and smooth. Not too far from the launch pad, actually. There we go, just break up a little bit of that velocity. There we go. Just using that little bit of remaining fuel just to make the touchdown nice and easy. I hope I don't land on one of these bumps and flip this thing over. There we go. Oh, it's going to be a nice touchdown. There it is. No, don't fall over! Don't fall over! Okay, it fell over. But we are home, and now I can press recover vessel, and that is mission done. That is one successful mission. 2 experiments recovered. Crew report while flying over Kerbal shores. 3.5 science. And recovery of a vessel that survived the site. So I actually get another 5 science on top. So I have 10 altogether, which is pretty good. So we can go into our development tree and research. And there we go. See, now we unlock 3 different branches. A general rocketry pack, a stability pack, and a survivability pack. But in this one we... how hard can rocket science be anyway? We got bigger fuel tanks, we got more fuel tanks, we got a mystery goo containment unit, which is something that we can observe in different states in the universe, and a stack decoupler, which is good. So, we are going to build another rocket and then send it straight back up again. And this one we're going to call the Apex SO, but it's no, it's going to be the Apex Orbiter 001. Maybe, or should we call it 002? I don't know. And we can get rid of all of this. We still need this same basic starting block. We need the parachute, this thing, but we're going to put a stack decoupler straight under here. And from what I learned in someone else's Let's Play is to put the goo, I'm going to put the goo actually on the main part, this main part of the ship, so that we don't have to then bring back other parts as well, because this has to come back as well unless we transmit the data, which I'd rather not do unless I'd have to. And then this thing can go anywhere really. There. Okay, so basic orbiter, one of those guys, and one of them on as well, maybe? I don't know, hang on, let me try and think. Sort of that as an orbiter phase, as an orbit phase, and a re-entry. Then we're going to need another decoupler, followed by 2 more of these, and there. Am I doing this the way I wanted to do it? I can't even, I don't know. I think so. And then possibly boosters as well. Let's see what we can do here. 3 boosters, sort of there. Ooh, and this thing could be a bit unwieldy. Could be a bit wasteful as well. Certainly not aerodynamic, because we don't have any aerodynamics that we can use. Thinking. This is just going to be dead weight once they run out as well. Let's try and find a way around it. Let's see what I can do. Okay, so this was my solution. It is another Sepatron under those 2 tanks with 5 total boosters underneath that are all separate in one stage. I don't know how this is going to work, but I don't know if we'll have enough thrust, but let's make sure that my staging is all in order. So I have, there we go there, then you guy, then you, then you, then you, then you, then you. That's all good. Okay, let's see if that will work. Let's make sure we've got the right guy in the cockpit, not you, Jebediah. And I'm going to give Roland a go in the hot seat. So let's see if that works. I'm not sure if those 5 boosters are going to be enough, but there's only one way to find out. So we're going to try and get this one into orbit. That is the idea. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, and it's a pretty good start actually. Whoa, they are overheating. Please don't explode. Please don't explode. They're going to explode, aren't they? Yep, they exploded. And we are losing velocity fast. Okay. Let's see if we can deactivate. Nope, you can't deactivate those. Okay, let's lose those. Thrust up. Bang. Let's see if we can start gaining some speed. And yeah, I suppose that's not the worst thing to have ever happened. I don't know if this is going to be enough to get into orbit, but I will certainly try. Come on, I need to get into that smaller, less dense part of the atmosphere. I'm going to start a gravity turn now. Not very steep though. Oh, she is not stable at all. This thing doesn't want to turn. Okay, we're in a slightly less dense part of the atmosphere now, so throttle back just a bit. Come on, we need speed. More of a turn. There, and we're about to lose more. There we go. More of a turn. And if we check out the map, we can see that's not going too bad. In fact, we can throttle right down now. Actually, what I will do is I'm going to put it on the horizon there. There we go. And just nice and slow. Just spread that out a bit. We can bring up the controls here as well and speed it up. And we are in space. Oh, that's right, we are in space. Let's have a look at our resources. We have electric charge. But what I want to do before I try and do any science is wait until we get to nearer that apoapsis. So I'm going to speed up time, although I've forgotten how to do it. How do you... God damn it. Nope, that's zooming. How the hell did... How have I forgotten how to do that? Okay. It's that, isn't it? Is it that? Cannot warp faster than 1%. Well, it's not. The ship isn't under acceleration. You're lying. And there we go. We're pretty much right on top of that apoapsis now. And so I will turn the ship just a little bit there, prograde. And start the burn as my computer decides to be a dick, trying to turn on sticky keys. I think I want sticky keys on, but it's going. We are putting ourselves into an orbit. Whoa, 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 whoa. We are low on fuel. Okay. What I need to do is put more on that prograde There we go. That's going to be slightly more efficient. But we do need a little bit more delta V than that. But I still want enough fuel to be able to return. Is that going to be possible? Don't know. Oh, come on. Liquid fuel. I'm going to have to stop it there. I think this may be a failed attempt. Well, it's going to return at the moment as it is, so... There we go. So if I put it there, it's going to come back as it is. So here we are in space. It's not a perfect orbit. In fact, it's not an orbit at all. It's a failed orbit, and I feel bad about it. But there's no way we had enough fuel to... there's no way we're going to be able to come back if I go up any further than that. So, while we are here, Roland Kerman is going to do an EVA, but first, we're going to do a crew report. It seems we are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. We will keep that data. This goo, we're going to expose this goo. And there it is being exposed. The goo seems to have clumped into a sphere. It appears to have become brittle. And that is worth 10. And we can keep that as well. And we can reset the goo canister. Does that mean... Okay, do we have to... Oh, I see, we have to actually keep it open. Which is fair enough. And then Roland Kerman, he is about to do his very first EVA just before we get... where's the sun? We're in danger of going into the dark. Not for a little bit. So, let's let go for a little bit. Turn our thrusters on. There we go. And look at this. Roland Kerman is in space. And he is loving it. And if we do an EVA report, we can see that we've recorded our observations. EVA report from space just above Kerbin's water. And we can keep this data as well. And do a little spin. And if we go and have a look at our ship... Oh, hang on. Calm down. Turn the light on and we can have a look at the ship that brought us here. There we go. Wonderful craftsmanship. And that should be about it if I find my way. It's so difficult to control this thing. There we go, aim for the door, and prepare to press F. Oh, calm down. All getting excitable. Where's the ship gone? Where's the ship? I can't see the ship. Is it above us? Yes, okay. Getting a little bit far away from it there. It's okay. I got plenty of fuel. I need to hone some skills being in space. I'm actually not a trained astronaut. Okay, there we go. Back a bit, there we go. Up a bit, up a bit. There and down. There we go, we're gliding in nicely. Get prepared to press F. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And he didn't grab it. He didn't grab it. Okay, this is becoming quite annoying. Okay, we can do this. Actually grab it this time. Don't just pretend to grab it. There we go. This looks like a much better approach. grab. Go on, grab a hold. Go on, do it. Nope. He won't grab it. He won't grab it. This is a disaster. This is actually a disaster. Come on. You're just being silly. You're playing with us. There we go. F to board, and we are back in. And if we look at our trajectory, I did kind of want to get us back to the Kerbal Space Center, but that's not going to work. It's not going to happen. But gravity will pull us in at this stage. What I'm going to do, though, is point at the retrograde vector and just bring us in that little bit closer. There we go. We are now out of fuel, and we can also ditch that stage, which is going to come crashing down as well. We will lose the debris. It will get a bit of a head start on us, but let's see if I can get a nice view of the moon. See if I can get a nice view of the moon here. Or the mun. IVA. We're looking at the mun. Where's the mun? Where's the mun? Where's that mun? Where's that cheeky mun? I don't see it. Is that it? Nope, that's the space debris. At least it's going further away from us, not closer to us. Okay. I swear it's on this belt. There it is! There we go. What a lovely view. And all those years of training have become worthwhile as we head into the night side of the moon, where we will not be able to see much. Sad face on Roland's, sad expression on Roland's face, probably because he knows that his journey is nearly at an end as the music cuts out. Strangely. Because we're not in space anymore. That'll be why. So, now we are going to start picking up vertical velocity as we start to get closer to the planet and the gravity starts to pull us in. And we will also be treated to a nice little light show as we re-enter the atmosphere at, in fact, I can't even remember when. Using physical warps can affect the structural stability. Okay, calm down. Oh, I see. So 4 times normal speed as we come in 45,000 meters or 45 kilometers. Roland looking worried. Never has a Kerbal ship re-entered from outside the atmosphere. He's surrounded by dark with and now this heat isn't going to make things any easier. But it doesn't have look pretty. 20 kilometers up now. There we go. I'm sure that won't make any difference whatsoever, but it looks nicer. Of course, I can't see where I am on the globe or what I'm going to land above. So if I speed time down again, I still can't see. So I'm going to go and open the parachute now, just to be on the safe side. This will slow down our vertical velocity as well. I think it is land we're going to land on. Yes, and I think, is that sort of like a mountainy range sort of thing there? I'm not quite sure what this peak here is, but that's a look of desperation on Roland's face now. But as we get closer, 3,200 meters, and we're slowing down nearly 100 meters per second, but we're going to want that parachute to open fairly quick. Please. There it opens at 1200, which means we will be at around about 700 meters above sea level, which is not too bad, so I can speed up time now to around about that point. And as we come down nice and low to 800 meters, and we will be touching down. There we go. And a safe return back to the planet Kerbal. And that will be the end of this video. We can EVA very quickly and no, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to let go. I meant to let go. Space. 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 There we go. And we can have a nice little look at the moon, which we will venture towards in future episodes. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would very much like one like for this video. If I can get one like for this video, I will feel like I've accomplished a great deal. So thank you very much again, and as always, I will see you next time.